The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And here is number 12, looking for his first big league hit right here. The pitch. That one down the line, and foul ball. That one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
2 away now. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Swings and misses. And it's 1 and 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2 and 2. Two out, space is empty. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle, and our pitcher tonight, Pedro Martinez.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Mark McLemore, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And he deals. And they're at the knees, and that's strike 1. one missing inside. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And his first big league hit is a double. Mark McLemore with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Called strike right there. And it's second. And that one is inside. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. And that's in the dirt. Next offering way off the plate. Goes down looking.
Well, they should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
In the air, out towards left center. Ramirez pulls it down, and there's two gone. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're
lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead. 1-0. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Pedro Martinez. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Mike Cameron up next for the Mariners. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Seattle, David Bell. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball left side. The next offering misses. 2-1. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 runs across in the inning as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Top of the second, and stepping in for Boston, number 5. Garcia back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late with the swing there. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate.
Oh, now a great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So stepping in for Boston, Nixon. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Carl Everett in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Ground ball up the middle. Guillen. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Dan Wilson. Hawaii to kick the pitch. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And there's one down. So up next, Carlos Guillen. On the corner for a strike.
I mean, that's
0-1.
perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. And there's two down.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
McLemore stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Top half of the third inning, and now the first baseman, number 23. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-1 is the count.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's the rookie third baseman. And that's down and away.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. And here it comes. And down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Just off the outside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now the number 2 hitter, number 5.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball,
And he
2
really
strikes.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2
Ball
strikes.
1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul. And the right-hander deals.
Ball inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him
Down
away.
to 3-2.
Outside. And the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And the righty deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki. Fly to left his first time. Pitch
Nope.
misses,
Ball 1.
and it's 1-0.
1,
Suzuki,
no strike.
27 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-1 now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to the left.
Nope.
And
Foul
it
ball.
goes just foul. Righty delivers. Almost got him. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to center field. Everett settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Boone. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there, and that
Counts
is
1-0.
ball 1. And
2-0.
another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses
inside.
inside. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's in there. That's strike 1. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. In now is the Mariners DH, Pedro Martinez. He's 0 for 1. And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Pedro Martinez with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
First and second, 2 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Mike Cameron. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Boom. The lead runner out at second, Martinez. At first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering misses down and away. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. And now the DH, number 12. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. In there for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
The pitch. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses, and the count's full. And a pitch. time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. Ripped on a line to center. Cameron makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, David Bell. And the right-hander back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 0-2. Next offering is outside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. David Bell with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the catcher, Dan Wilson. Fastball for a strike. Here comes a pitch.
Ball 1.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. Dan Wilson with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Carlos Guillen up next for the Mariners. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball.
First
2
and
strikes.
second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. So Singy's given up his fair share of hits in his debut, but he's done a good job of limiting the damage. What are you seeing?
I'm sure the game is moving a little quicker than normal today for the rookie, and that's totally fine. I think you bring up a great point, though, Boog. He's shown he can really battle out there, work his way out of some jams, so I think this debut should be a confidence builder for him.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Mark McLemore. And that's in for a strike. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And he deals.
Ball.
That
2
one
balls,
not
2
close.
strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Out to center. Moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman. And that is in for a strike. And it's a 1-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Slapped foul. The Mariners trying to break this one open as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Bounced up the middle. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Ichiro Suzuki digs in now. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Ball.
Inside, just missed.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, number 5. The wind and the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Red Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Nixon now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside, just missed. Righty to the plate.
Ball,
Just
that
missed.
pitch is out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. Nixon with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carl Everett. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. The pitch. Strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And ball one. The M's leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Carl Everett with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself.
The other way. Goes to second. Safe there.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Number 29 in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's the strike. And that one is in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And swinging, it's a strikeout. Flailed at a splitter in the dirt for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And here's the catcher. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground, right side. Boom. Throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Red Sox leave them loaded. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Brett Boone. The wind of the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Kicks and deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Everett on his way over. Makes the grab, 1 down. Pedro Martinez getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. And now the count is even. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe. So digging in, Mike Cameron. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And now 1 and 2. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Number 38 up and throwing. Number 50 getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Bell in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Dan Wilson the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
at the belt and fires. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Here now the Red Sox DH, number 12. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Oh, great stuff. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Next to hit, number 30. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next for the Red Sox, Manny Ramirez. Ramirez measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. This to center field. Cameron on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 50. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Carlos Guillen, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Number 38 getting ready to go. And it skips into dirt.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that one is lifted in the air, drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Mark McLemore, 1 for 3. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That
ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That's to third. Rolls across the diamond. That is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 3-0. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be number 5. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. So up next, Nixon. On the ground, and that's just foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here's your 1. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Left-hand batter waits. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Wouldn't chase that time. The Mariners leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Under it. Nabs it. Now it's going to be Carl Everett. Swings through that one out in front that time. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
1 out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman. Bounce to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Freddie Garcia is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jeff Nelson. On for his major league debut and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And now number 29. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right-handed reliever. Outside low. And it's 1-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And here it comes. Not even close there. The count now 2-2. And the swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Number 33 stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? And 1-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2 outs.
That's a really good take.
That's inside. And it's a full count. Number 12 waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's ball 4.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox DH. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
There's a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Wouldn't chase that time. Out to short. Guillen. They get the force. They limit the damage here. Red Sox with an RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 38.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brett Boone. The wide to kick the pitch. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So now here's the DH, Pedro Martinez. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Mike Cameron up next for the Mariners. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Boom. Stands at second with 2 gone. And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Full count.
And another ball. David Bell on deck for the Ends. And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kazuhiro Sasaki.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. Bunting for a hit. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Arthur Rhodes appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. The 1-2. And that just misses.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Ripped to third and caught. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball.
The Red Sox down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. That one drilled left field. That's back there. See you later. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball will get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Nixon. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off.
And there's a strike. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That's hard hit in the line. Makes the catch, inning over. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Rod Beck.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now for Seattle, David Bell. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1.
And misses inside. The 1-1. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Nixon makes the grab. And there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dan Wilson. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw.
Nope.
He is at the top of the game.
0-1, no strike.
Really good
Nope,
athlete,
that's a ball.
and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch,
That's ball
see the
3.
trajectory, and get into a spot where he can
3-0.
block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And he walked him on
4
pitches.
First base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Carlos Guillen. To third, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Mark McLemore up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners lead 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Arthur Rhodes. A chance at his first save of the year. So digging in, Carl Everett. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And there's a ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Kicks and fires. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And now the lefty. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 2-2. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's in for a strike. With the tying run on at first, here at the top of the ninth.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. That one misses. Now 2-2.
2-2 now.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Pinch hitter coming on, Darren Lewis.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Fastball for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Runner on the go.
Hey.
Safe at second with a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
To the right side. Boom. Now only one out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left. And a pitch. And another ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Number 12 on deck for Boston. The 3-1. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And there's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And that skips into dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Number 30 waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. They're down to their final strike. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Good job to fight that one off. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Garcia with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.